In Mahabharata, Pandava's forest exile is about to finish in 3 days, and later they will start their incognito exile, Ajnatavasam. Meanwhile, in the morning, a Brahmin came to Dharmaraja and said, "O Dharmaraja, Dharmaswarupa, Pahi, Pahi, please help." Then Dharmaraja asked, "What happened, Brahmin? How can I help you?" Daily early in the morning, I use Arani, the fire drill, to make fire for my yajna, but a deer took my fire drill. Please help me. Arjuna was surprised by listening that and asked, "How come a deer took your fire drill?" And he said, "I tied my fire drill with a rope and hung it to a tree branch and started doing my mantra chant. Suddenly a deer ran towards the tree and jumped. When it jumped, the fire drill struck fast into its antlers. With long bounds, the deer speedily went out of the hermitage, taking those articles away. So I need it for my yajna right now." Hearing these words of Brahmana, Dharmaraja became exceedingly concerned and said, "Though we are not in our kingdom, though we are in the forest, it is of Dharma to help this Brahmin. So let's go." He took the bows and arrows and sailed out with his brothers to catch the deer and to return the fire drill to the Brahmin. These 5 mighty warriors discharged at it with barbed arrows, javelins, and darts, but they could not hit the deer by any means. They chased the deer deep into the forest. After a while, the deer approached a banyan tree and vanished. As they struggled to pursue and hunt the deer, when the powerful deer disappeared, after losing it, the Pandavas fatigued and disappointed, afflicted with hunger and thirst. So when they approached that banyan tree, they sat down in its cool shade. When they were all under the banyan tree, Nakula, urged by impatience and sorrow, said, "We have never abandoned Dharma and never said no to anyone or any creature to help. But why we are all suffering like this?" Then Dharmaraja said, "There is no limit for problems to be faced by us. It is the Lord of Justice alone who distributes the fruits of both virtue and vice." Then Bhima said, "These problems are because I didn't slay that Pratikami when he dragged Draupadi into the assembly as a slave." Thereupon Arjuna said, No, these problems are because I didn't pierce my arrows into the bones of that Sotaputra, Karna, when he spoke ill of Draupadi." Then Sahadeva said, "No, elder brother, these problems are because I haven't killed that Shekuni. Because of his cheating in the dice, we are all suffering like this. If he was dead, we wouldn't have played again the dice game and lost everything and come for exile." Dharmaraja observed, all are angry, but not only that, all are suffering from hunger and thirst. So he asked Nakula, "Your 4 brothers are fatigued and thirsty. So climb on one of the trees and look for the water or the trees which grow on watery grounds." In these quivers, Nakula quickly proceeded towards the place and where there was water and soon came upon it. By standing on the banks, he tried to fetch some water to drink. Then he heard words from the sky, "O child, do not commit this rash act. This lake has been in my possession. First answer my questions and then you can drink as much as you want." Nakula, however, who was very thirsty, disregarding these words, drank the water. By drinking that water, he was dropped down dead. Since the Nakula is not returning, Dharmaraja called Sahadeva, "It's been so long, your brother is not coming. So you should go and check for him and get some water along with him." Coming to the spot, beheld his brother lying down on the ground. Afflicted at the death of his brother, suffering severely from the thirst, he advanced towards the water, and again a voice said, "Same, answer my question and drink the water." He also did same and dropped dead. And again Arjuna and Bhimasena also went there one by one and faced the same fate as Nakula and Sahadeva. They also had water and dropped dead without answering that questions. Then Dharmaraja went there and he also heard the same voice saying that, "First answer my questions patiently, O intelligent person, so then you can drink as much as you want." So Dharmaraja, without self-boasting, he said, "I shall therefore answer your question according to my intelligence. Since I am an ordinary Pandit, please do ask me." So the Yaksha asked these questions like this. Yaksha asked, "Who is heavier than earth?" Dharmaraja said, "Mother." "Who is higher than heaven?" Dharmaraja said, "Father." "What is faster than wind?" Dharmaraja said, "Manas, the mind." Yaksha asked, "Who is the God-given friend to the householder?" He said, "It is wife, which does not move after birth." Dharmaraja said, "Egg." So like this, he asked around 125 questions. After that, the Yaksha was impressed and said, "See, I'm impressed and I'm giving you a first boon. Say what you wish for." So Dharmaraja said, "I came for Brahmins Arani, could you please bring back it for me? Because I promised him I will get back it to him. So the Yaksha said, I'm impressed by your dharma. Though you are in the forest, just by a mere Brahmin's request for the fire drill, you lost your 4 brothers, and still you are asking for that. I'm giving you that Arani and your 4 brothers back. There you go. Then Dharmraj said, please show your real self, because it's not possible for an ordinary Yaksha to bring back the life. Please. Then Yaksha said, O child, I am your father, the Lord of Justice, Yamadharmaraja, possessor of great prowess, knowing that I came here desirous of beholding you. In real, I don't have any form. Just to scare the sinners, I bear this black, huge form to scare them. But in reality, my body is fame, truth, self-restraint, purity, candor, modesty, steadiness, charity, austerities, and brahmacharya. These are my forms. Then Yamadharmaraja, Lord of Justice, I would like to give you few more boons. Ask what you need. So he asked, we are about to finish this forest exile, and we are about to start the incognito exile, the Ajnatavasa. Please help us in that, as no one could recognize us in that year. Then Yamadharmaraja said like this, I am giving a boon, even though you range this entire earth with your own proper forms, none in the 3 worlds shall recognize you. With my grace, you go to the Virata's kingdom and spend your incognito exile there. Again Yamadharmaraj said, I still want to give you one more boon. Ask whatever you want. Then Dharmaraja said, may I always conquer covetousness, folly, anger, and my mind may be ever devoted to charity, truth, ascetic austerities. Yamadharmaraja said, Tadastu, and vanished.